And welcome into this weather video with Alvin Kamals. I am tracking the potential for some icy weather to start off the week, and yes, you can see it on your screen, freezing rain is a possibility. Let's start off this video with a weather graphic from the National Weather Service because they do a really good job of explaining this. And as you can see on your screen, freezing rain for Monday. We do need to monitor the morning commute really closely. As you can see, some hazardous ice is expected area-wide, especially during the morning commute, and really we're expecting this to start off as you're watching this video on January 21st, so don't be confused, late this January 21st after midnight into the 22nd and lasting into Monday afternoon. This should end by the evening for a majority of Missouri and Illinois, but there's a potential, depending on how long temperatures remain at freezing, that it could last a little bit longer. Hopefully it ends later on in the afternoon, but we definitely do need to watch those temperatures really closely. And of course, this is not a good thing to talk about at all, so make sure you are careful on the roads, especially those untreated roads that could be slicked, also those sidewalks and driveways as well. And even some small tree limbs can't be rolled out, being broken on the side of the road, so you definitely do need to be cautious when it comes to that. Looking at the latest run of the HRRR model, you can see this comes from, I would say, Oklahoma. You can see there's even some moisture coming in from Missouri, and this moves into our area, affecting the Monday morning commute. And later on in the afternoon, we're expecting this to change over to rain, but that's still a big question. As you can see, areas north and northeast of St. Louis could stay in that freezing rain or sleet a little bit longer. Maybe even a mixture of some slight snow can't be rolled out. I've seen this with some of the forecast models, but hopefully later on in the afternoon and evening, we do get a change over to rain. And looking at that freezing rain accumulation, earlier in the morning, I was looking at another forecast model showing 1/10 of an inch, maybe a little bit less than that. But of course, you can see this latest model run is going way more than that. So there's a possibility we get way more than what this forecast model is showing. And so this is something we do need to monitor. Don't like saying that at all. I would wish this was more of a snow event, but this is something that we do need to track very closely, and those temperatures are going to be a really big thing when it comes to this. That's why the timing that we just spoke about, looking at that graphic from the National Weather Service, could change a little bit. But then after this moves out of our area, when it changes over to rain is going to be a huge question on your Monday into the Tuesday. But that's something that we do need to monitor. I don't think Tuesday will cause any problem for anyone. It's mainly that Monday that we are monitoring very closely. And later on in the week, we still have a couple of rain chances we do need to monitor for Wednesday, as you can see with this forecast model that we have to monitor pretty closely. And looking at temperature trends later on in the month, I know a couple of people will be curious of what may happen. We're also going to look at what the Climate Prediction Center is thinking. As you can see, as we're heading towards the end of January, we can see a potential warm up in play. As you can see, this forecast model wants to show slightly cooler temperatures. Other models want to go a little bit warmer than that. But I'm going to show you what the Climate Prediction Center is thinking. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook from the 27th to the 31st. They're thinking above normal temperatures would be expected for our area. So that is good news, especially after this cold blast we've been dealing with. Again, this doesn't mean we're going to be warm. This does not mean you need to pull out the shorts, but it just means above normal temperatures are anticipated. This still means that you'll still need those jackets for some days, but you will notice a small warm up as we head towards the end of the month. We'll see how this progresses and if it verifies, because we still could get some changes in this forecast. But the bottom of the line is, especially as you're looking at this weather graphic from the National Weather Service, is freezing rain is definitely looking like a likelihood for your Monday. And I know I'm sounding under the weather, so I'm sorry about that if you're hearing that on the video. So I have the microphone as close as possible to me. And again, the Monday morning commute could be icy, so that does mean, once again, St. Louis, we could be looking at some school closings, especially for me. But kids especially, they're probably going to be really excited if they're watching this video with you. And so definitely, again, that hazardous ice, especially Monday morning, potentially after the moves out of the area, we got to monitor that very closely. The timing, the exact areas where we'll be seeing this also. Lots of things to look forward to after this, though. So that's something that we're going to be monitoring pretty closely with those slightly warmer temperatures later on this week. But we still have a couple of rain chances, though, that we're going to be monitoring. So I know I'm talking too much now. I hope you get the point that we do have a potential for some freezing rain on your Monday. So you definitely do want to take it slow. For the latest updates, of course, you can download X and follow me. I'll have the latest details on exactly everything I've spoke about with an outdoor weather report. And like it says at the bottom of your screen, freezing rain potential and even some rain chances to start off this week. And the timing is definitely going to be a big key. Temperatures are going to be very important as well, because this freezing rain could even last a little bit longer than anticipated if those temperatures do not get above freezing. But I know that MoDOT is going to be working very hard making sure those roads are treated with salt, but who knows exactly when they're going to get out there, because there's even a potential that this starts off with sleet in parts of central Missouri and west central Illinois. So lots of things we're going to be monitoring. Not some good news to hear. I did want to talk about this in the beginning of my weather update, but hey, we got some good news. A small warm-up to look forward to even in the midst of this that we'll be monitoring throughout the week. And also some changes are possible with this forecast, so please note that. Until then, thank you for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. More weather updates on Twitter.